Hi, everyone. Thank you for taking your time and watching us. With me is Anna.
Hello.
She is as well, I can say, 5-dimensional therapist, interdimensional therapist. Anya has got as well very good connection. And Anya does beautiful healing with inner child. Hi, Anetka.
Hello, Beata. Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for such a nice introduction.
Apart everything, Anna is my friend, and I'm very grateful that she agreed to share with you the session which we had yesterday. Because actually, Anna, why did you have this session? Tell, please. Maybe it's better if you say.
Okay, yes, I wanted to share with all of you the experience I had, because it was a powerful session, and the way how Beatka was working with me, it just got me so much. And actually, it was such a deep experience with that, also with cards that we will be talking about. And the blockage I had, which was for a while, and even doing the readings and doing everything else that I wanted to do, it didn't show me so much detail. Like, it was really with details yesterday, what was about that I had that blockage, why it was it, and it just went straight to the point. Not only saying what like, it was specific. The cards are very specific. The whole session was very detailed, and that's why it just got me so much. For me, I like to know. I know that sometimes it's it's the way that we don't need to know, but for me, for my mind, for me, the healing is happening when I know. Why is it coming from? Why the circumstances are the way how they are, and that's why it's so much so deep for me, so powerful, so deep. And that's why I wanted to share this experience, because the blockage was huge. And even that sometimes we think that we have that already, that part that we work on, or the things that we think we already get through it. You will find yourself that the blockage is you block yourself. There's nothing that comes from outside, it's always inside. And if we brave enough, if we open enough, if you want to know, and I wanted to know so much. And even the yesterday when we connect, do you remember? Like, we connected, and the Atka started spreading the cards, and I just was like, and she asked me which card you want, and I said, just hold on, wait a second, I cannot see you. So the whole screen just disappeared, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think it's huge. Even you've got the resistance sometimes. You've got this blockage. You've got this blockage that even doesn't want you to allow for that healing to happen. But if you want, if you go for it, and if you open it up, like I said, it will happen. So, and that's why I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to tell about Beatka, about this session, about the cards, about the reading, because
you can see what
powerful
the cards are. Yeah, the card, maybe I will say, Anetka, those cards are archetypic cards, where they've got ancient signs and ancient power, with checking what is the blockage in our polarity, within us, because if we know that we've got some issue, we can't go over. Even we work spiritually, very deep. Sometimes we don't see something by ourselves because it's hidden.
Yeah.
It's hidden. This is
Ourselves.
big lesson of the life for us. So the cards, when I work with people, this is what you said. Someone has to pick the card from themselves. I don't pick the cards because this is your energy. You know what is talking to your heart, because you are as well. You feel in your heart, in your mind, you can think, oh, I want this card. Yes, not this one. I feel that this is for me. Yeah, this is what we did. And actually we worked yesterday online because you are far away from me, and session was as well very powerful, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. It does not matter. Yes, it does not matter if you work online or if you work in person. It doesn't matter. I have that experience that also it's the same, to be honest. I know that in this time that we are living, it's we are missing this meetings that we can work face to face. Yes, but if you cannot be face to face, if you like me, I am distant. Yes, I am in Poland. Beatka is in Britain. Yes, she's in UK. But it does not matter. We can connect through the internet, and we can do that healing.
Yeah. Because we work beyond the physical world, we work on the energy fields. Yes, so it's not like reflexology, which I do, or massage, which I have to touch the person. Yes, this can work, and this is what I really like it.
Yeah.
So, but Anya, it was very interesting when we started the session, because after when you pull the one card and later another card to see in details what is, because one card is what is blocked, what's blocking the situation in polarity, and another card was to see in the details what is there. And when I told you, you were denying everything.
Yes, I know. I remember that. For me, it was like, I was sitting for a few minutes and thinking, it cannot be true. To be honest, first it was like, I don't believe in that. It was that thought. What is she talking about? No, this is not true. It was, and it was the part that didn't want to face that, and that was also that the blockage, that you don't want to face that, because as the session went on, I know what we know why the blockage was the resistance was so strong, because it's connected to your mind, it's connected to your ego, it's connected to all the concepts that you have about yourself. And all of the sudden, when we went through the session, it just showed me that, oh my God, even that with my mind I know that, but going through that process, it was really powerful to feel that, yes, that even that some things that still were on my mind, the things that I had unconsciously thinking about myself, who I am, they were still working unconsciously, that it was like so detailed, like, and that's why I just said, no, I don't believe in that. I went through that. I healed that. I did that. And all of a sudden, she's pulling that card and she's saying me things, right? So first, of course, the mind will tell you, no, it's not true. You just don't go there, right? So don't do it, right? So this is the first thing. Like, no, it cannot be true. And if I wouldn't be that open, yes, and if I went with that feeling that no, it's not true, I would stay with that. I would say, no, it's not true. We just stop that because it's not worth it. I just did everything what you're talking about, and so on, right? But I said, oh my God, I went through whole day yesterday thinking, I don't need that session. That was the whole day. Even my son, I just said no.
Before the session, because we
Before
we had
the session.
evening.
Yes, and even before the session, I said to my son, "Okay, I promise him to lay down with him before he will go to bed." So I said to Beatka, it might be too late for you. Maybe it's gonna be too late for me. So we're not gonna do it.
That.
Yeah. So try and see, even that I am aware of that, of all the things that are happening, but if they are happening to us, yes, sometimes we even don't see that whole resistance that is inside, right? So it was amazing, because going through that session, it was like the onion, like peeling, like really peeling them with details, every part that I am already open to let go, but still mind saying, okay, look back. Are you sure? Are you really sure you want to do it?
We call this self-sabotage, isn't it?
Yes. But it was just like, I couldn't believe that even the self-sabotage was so strong as well, right? In this area, because we were working on abundance, so abundance in every area of our life, yes? And if we don't have that abundance in one aspect of our life, we just gonna focus so much on that you cannot see clearly. You just cannot, because your mind just go on and on about the things, and it's just really hard to see it. So I would just it's just for people who are watching, and sometimes even if you think, because for me it's very hard to tell me that I am not right. So I can admit that, right? But
So
yes,
we know better.
I know better, exactly. Yes, we know better. So it was, amazing when I just decided to, okay, take a deep breath and just go and see what's gonna happen. But there was a time in my life that I wouldn't go and I wouldn't do it, because I would think that I know better. Yeah. So even, for some people who have that, control issues and control tics, so sometimes just go with it, just let it be and see what's gonna happen. Because yeah, like I said, it might be this resistance, it might be that blockage that will just stop you, and your mind will tell you, you know better. You went that through, it's over, you did that, and blah blah blah. Yeah.
Yeah, but Anya, we work in abundance, yes? The blockage there was there, but as well another part which came out was to face the truth and accept the truth, isn't it? Not our truth, but the truth which is real truth, isn't it?
Yes, it was about the truth that, not the truth that we know, that we've learned, that we pass on from your parents, from our parents, from the society. We believed. So this is what I said. So this is what is from outside. So everything, all the beliefs, all the concepts that we have about ourselves, for some time we think that this is the truth. This is our truth. The things we think who we are, yes, on some level, and even that I know that I am not my mind, I'm not my thoughts, that this is the concept. I know who I am. But like I said, you might know that in your mind. You might know. But what is inside? Go to Beatka and you will find out with the cards. We're very specific, very detailed, things that are happening there. So it was about the truth, finding really believing, that was another part, yes, that I was trying to argue also with that power that I have, with the power that comes from, you know, from God. And it was just amazing, like, you know, even that you, like I said, you know, control freak. I never thought about myself this way, but yes, after yesterday, just I just was like, oh my God, I even tried to argue with that, you know, with the light within that comes to me. It was just unbelievable, right? So it shows you how strong the all beliefs we have, which are from outside, the beliefs that coming from the parents, from society, the process that we are when we growing up. It just shows us that it really needs to be the process. It has to be that time. I know that sometimes we think that we do one thing and we think we healed, we think that the process is done and we just went through things. But what I can tell that is this process that is constant. It takes place all the time, every single day. And if you won't be aware enough, it might just, the mind will just take control, and that's it. Yeah, so we going back, and it's not like we going back. We just have to go and see what happens there. Why I feel, I have the feeling that I go back. Yes, because sometimes the years ago, I had that thought that, oh my God, it's not working. I just do the things, I just work on myself, but it's not working. I constantly end up in the same place. It's not like we end up in the same place. We might have the feeling for a while that I am back on the same place, but it's the meaning of being in that place. It's different. You are again in that place because you have to see what's there to see. You have to go. You have to face that truth. And this is the truth, and this is the real truth, which is coming from inside and wants to be seen, wants to be acknowledged.
From
yes.
the soul,
So
actually,
this is
not from the human
no,
life and
this
point
is from inside,
of
from
experience.
soul. Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anya, the session had like 3 parts, yeah? First session, because you came, this was first step of the healing, you came with the issue, even you were resisting, yes, you came with the issue, so you were open to work with that. So this is first part of the healing. Second part of the healing, it was finding out what makes the blockage in your life, yes, why you can't go over, because like you and many other people, they do manifestation, they do dreaming board, so they putting on the piece of paper their dreams, they might do manifestation, they do 21 manifestation days, they do a lot, and it's still not happening, yeah. So this was we were finding what is there, but after that you had a healing. This was third part of the session. There was a healing, and you went very deep into the healing, and you've got some homework. So it's like as well closing the part of all the process, adding your energy, putting a dot above the eye. How did you feel during, but short, you don't have to go to details because it was very, very deep. During the healing session and today in the morning when you wake up?
Yes, that was the good question, because you remember when you told me all the things, and I asked you, okay, what now? Because I have no idea what to do with it now. Do you remember that I kept asking the questions? Okay,
You
tell
were
me what to
annoyed,
do.
actually.
Because it's like, I'm so tired already. I don't know what to do with that, because it's like you're doing so many things, and all of a sudden you just find yourself like, okay, again this, oh my God, yeah. But this is until you will accept it, you will go through it. And yes, so that was Beatka did the process, like to everything what was in part 1, everything what was in part 2, the third part was the closing, so it was the process. So it was actually taking, so not taking, like releasing everything, the blockage that was, that showed, that the card also showed us. So it was a releasing and going through the parts of cleansing, releasing, and open up for the truth, with also with being of light. Yeah, so it was really a powerful process, and you feel like, I felt that it just happened because I could see also, I could see that the things that were blocking me, they just stay away, even that I wanted to take them, even that I didn't really want to let them go, because it felt like, oh my God, I'm losing myself. Yes, because it was so deep that you might have that feeling that you just lose yourself. But then going forward, I felt tired. Yes, it's true, because I could feel that deep work. But today I woke up with the feeling of joy, with the feeling of love, with the feeling that I deserve, with the feeling that I love myself. I looked into a mirror, I said to myself, because I also got the homework. So I said to myself everything that was there. And yes, as you can see, Beatka said, okay, do the homework for 5 months. Okay, it was a joke, but for a control freak like me, I would say that probably I will do it for a quite long time, just to be really sure that this homework, I got it. It's done. It's finally done, because you just at some point you're tired with everything what happens, and you kind of feel like, oh my God, I have to do it or I will stay there. So wake up with that feeling of, and what else? Wake up with the feeling of really connection, with that support, with that light within. So that was, even that I know it is, even if I feel it. But my intention since last few weeks, it's feel to leave my days, go through my days with that deep feeling of that inner love. Yes, with that love that it is not only when I sit down and do the process, because I work also with myself and on myself, and I can feel it. So I go to my heart center, and I can feel it. But my intention was to live with that, to go through the days, to deal with the situations. When I am around my husband, when I am around my kids, when I'm around my animals that I have. Yes, so just to be that what I am. Yes, who I am.
But it's not about to love someone, but
yes,
be with love, be
be
surrounded
with love.
inside.
Yes, exactly. So, and today I woke up with that feeling. Yes, that finally it's just something clicked, something just was released, something just happened, that I know that I finally let that go. That part that was telling me that you cannot maybe feel that you don't deserve it, you are not enough, or whatever, it was there behind the scenes. Yes, behind the curtain. Today was gone.
You know, you sent me, I took my phone, but because you sent me in the morning the message, and this was so amazing. You made my day. And
I don't remember it.
and just not everything, but there is this like everything, like a puzzles, they coming into order in my mind. Yes, so is I feel freedom, I feel like lightness, I feel the difference with feeling myself. Yes, so yeah, watching on yourself. So it is amazing. Just one session. Yes, you were open for this.
Yes.
And session for who? For you, who works with soul. You do the journey on daily basis. Yeah.
Yes. And
This
what also,
is amazing.
there is also one more thing that I should say. I just hear my my guys to tell about being in a right now. Yes, what I've noticed that also after yesterday session, like I started to have that. I know that also. We all know that, but to be in that, to be in the now and to be in the now, when your mind is cleared, when you don't go with your mind and you are in the past, or you're either in the future, and with your mind going through all the things that maybe you would like to have or you don't, or maybe being in the past and thinking what happened to you and so on. So what happened also, that I just noticed that it was so easy to be in that moment, to be in now, even doing things like really deep dive in yourself and being in the moment. It's really it was amazing, because
this is beautiful.
Yeah, it was. Actually, I just was like, I cannot believe that it happened as well, that I am doing something and all of a sudden I think, okay, I'm in that moment. I'm really looking at that things. I'm really talking to my kids, not being somewhere. And even that was interesting as well, because even that when I was starting to thinking about something else, it was like this connection, this energy was bringing me back to that moment. Yeah, so this is how powerful it is when you really let yourself, when you open yourself, when you let yourself, when you release that blockages and everything, what is blocking you. Yeah.
That is amazing. That is amazing. I didn't know that went so deep, the healing, but I'm very grateful, Anya, that I could be part of your soul journey and share my knowledge, but it's not much knowledge, because when we do the session, we are connected. So we just channeling, we are guided. So I'm so glad. So if you would like to have a session or just try, there are the soul transformation therapy cards, which I use. I use as well different cards because we were supporting ourselves with different cards, yeah, because if everything was no, 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 we were looking for more.
Yeah.
And actually everywhere we got the same answer, and there is a beautiful soul sitting in the Merkaba. So yes.
Yes. Thank you so much, because for me it was really great experience, and it's really deep. If you open yourself, I recommend Beatka, because if you open yourself, you will be, and you trust her, you will be really in a good hands. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Anya. And what can we say for goodbye?
Just
follow your heart. Yes.
Follow your heart. I wanted to say, just be in your heart, follow your heart, leave the day with the connection that you have. Yeah, we all have. Quite often we are not aware, but yeah, just be aware of your connection, be aware of your love that you have in your heart.
And of that is what you said, of the present moment, be mindful, because this is what Anya said, and I do as well. I do this, I'm thinking about this and this and this. Just when you even peel potatoes, just think about it. Be in the moment, feel, smell, the touch, everything. And with everything what you do in your life, and you will see different quality of the life.
Yeah. But thank you so much. I'm really happy that I could share my experience, because it was really deep. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Anya. Namaste.
Namaste.